It should work now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm getting fucking emotional right now. It is so fucking good to be back, motherfuckers. What's good? What's good, champion? Oh, fucking hell. I'm so sorry that I've been away for a little while. It's been a good week and a bit. We're gonna kick off in just a moment. I'm gonna have a cigarette just to kick the shit off as well, man. 1 second there, guys. I'm just so happy. Honestly, I'm really, really, really goddamn happy to be back. I felt like shit over the last over the last week or so. Fucking COVID was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really thought I was gonna die, man. I genuinely thought on a Saturday. Fucking hell, man. Like, so basically, what it was, for those who don't even know what happened, right? So on Thursday, I did the stream on Thursday. Come Thursday afternoon, I started feeling like I had a bit of a fever. I'm like, okay, I got a fever. It's no problem. On Saturday, I had a stream with Mindjack, so with Mindset and Johnny as well. I had a stream going on Saturday morning. Come Friday, so when it was, I had a fever on Thursday. I was fucking yeah, but nah, you guys are saying sorry. Like, I don't need to say sorry in it, but like end of the day, you know what it is? Like I feel like I've got like a responsibility, and I've taken it upon myself, right? Is that I want to help each and every one of you guys in it. So Marisha Neymar back, fucking yeah, I had a haircut as well, man. I was like, I had a wedding and shit to go to and whatnot. Oh, my fucking fingers keep falling down, and so yeah, so Thursday I had a fever, and then it was a bit of a strong fever, and I was like, okay, sleep it off. I'll be fine on Friday. Do a stream on Friday morning. I'll be blessed. Friday came, like on Friday, I was throwing up and shit. I was just like, it was in a bad state. It got worse and worse. Come Friday afternoon, Friday evening, like my breathing became really tight. And I was like, oh man, this is not bad. Okay, take some time off as well. Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't breathe at all, man. I was struggling. So shout out to shout out to all of you guys. You guys all message me. You guys all DM me. You guys send me tweets as well, checking up on me as well. I know who sent me, every one of you guys there, like all of you guys are there. I'm surprised some of the guys, you know what, one thing I'll be honest with you guys, this is quite, to me, it's very heartbreaking. Like, some of the guys that I called brothers never got in touch with me, It's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. I ain't gonna lie to you. For whatever reason, that person had a bit of a difference of opinion and whatnot, and wanted to have a falling out with me and whatever, which is fine. I would have thought, right, that he or she would actually reach out to me at least, but fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. If you don't give a shit, that I know who your true reality has shown itself as well. So yeah, your reality showed itself, and it's sad. I always knew that person never liked it when I was ahead of him or her, or not ahead of him, but like when things were going my way, when it's trading wise. Anyway, fuck him. You know what it is? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm alive, alhamdulillah. I got you guys. What more do I fucking need? I don't need any fucking pussy ass bitches in it. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm back. I'm really back. I'm back for good now. And yeah, man, Saturday and Sunday, dude, I couldn't breathe, man. I was fucking thinking to myself, shit, is this what death is? I really thought I was gonna die. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really thought I was gonna die. And Crypto Shadow messaged me as well, and he gave me some timing and whatnot. So I'm back now. So how's it going, though, man? You tell me, how's it going? How's things going in the market for you guys as well? Because I didn't even look at the market until freaking probably Wednesday or Thursday. That's when I had a quick look at it. I'm like, yo, shit, we fucking dumped hard in it. So how you guys keeping, man? I mean, shout out to all you motherfuckers out here, man. There's 44 of you guys here. Smash the fucking likes, man. Show me some love, man. Weird month to be back. Do you know what? I'll tell you something though, guys. When it comes to this month, right? I'm gonna talk about this Ghost Month. Does any of you guys know what Ghost Month is about? Yeah, Imran, you messaged me as well. You telling me a bunch of stuff as well, what to stock up as well. There's a bunch of guys that was messaging me and say like stock up on vitamin C, this and that, supplements, and I got my brother to come down and drop it off as well. And it was like mad. He was mad. I was like just popping pills and shit like a fucking addict and shit. Yo, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm back, man. I'm back for well, man. I'm feeling so much better. I took a run yesterday, and well, I normally do three miles in about 16 minutes. I do 3 miles in 15, 16 minutes. That's my good timing itself. I did it in 22 yesterday. I was like, you know what? That's not bad. I didn't even take a break. So I'm blessed. I'm good. I mean, I took my first cigarette afterwards as well. Rack, you had a terrible trading month. Shit, what happened? Everyone thought it was gonna go up. Even I thought it was gonna go up as well, to be honest. But then I realized, shit, it was Ghost Month. Because when like on the Tuesday when I looked at the chart, I'm like, yo, when's Ghost Month? It's September. Looked at Google. I'm like, that's fucking. That was the 12th of August. I'm like, motherfucker, I should have picked up on that quite quickly. Thank you, Gar. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Rack. Thank you, Tunahan, Joel, T-Raw, Imran. You got Chris H. You got Ning. We got Crypto Junkie. We got too many mans, man. Too many mans. Cryptique, Thomas, Derry, Jordan. I Never Give Up, Kenneth. You got Davigny. You got Daguna, Kep. David's back here. Uzair, Robin, John Kaboosh, man. We got freaking Justin. We got fucking Kep, NR. We got Crypto Cruz. We got Fano Satoshi, Bam Bam, Juan Torres. Sick name. NR. We got Fano Satoshi, Bam Bam, Swaggy. We got Gandalf. We got fucking Joel P. Tunahan. We got John. We got Lurock. We got everybody here, man. It is a fucking show today, man. Let's talk about this now. Okay, let's get kicking off now, okay? I'm smoking roll-ups now. I'm having to smoke roll-ups because I realized yesterday when I was smoking a proper fag, it was fucking me up. I was like, oh shit, I'm coughing like a motherfucker here. So yeah, man. So we're back, man. Bro, I had the worst moment in my trading history. I made 60% plus on spot, bro. Alhamdulillah, slept through the trade and market crash. Now 30% down. Ooh. Okay, that's alright. That's okay, man. Well, I mean, like, it's not okay that we lost money, but at the same time, we can make it up. It's not a big deal, okay? Shit happens, right? But yeah, let's talk about Ghost Month, right? Because Rack's asking what's Ghost Month, and I think it's really, really important. It's a strange thing. You guys might think that I'm superstitious here about this shit as well, but it has. I've seen this happen years upon years upon years. For the last 5 years I've been trading, I've seen this happen every single time, and it's no different. So if you look at seasonality wise, right? Yeah, we're gonna make it back 100%. Thank my bro Ed. What's going on? Walaikum salam. Faith, morning. How's it going? Yeah, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I really appreciate that, man. You guys showed me amazing love, man. So yeah, Ghost Month. Now, I'm back and we're gonna make some fucking money. That's what we have to do now, right? We're gonna make it back, right? And we're gonna make more. That's the key, okay? Okay, that's enough smoking. Chill out with the smoking now a little bit. Right. So Ghost Month, right? Everyone's asking what's Ghost Month because this is quite good. All right, so let's just kick this off right there. Let me open up a new page and then bring it up to here. Let's go. Ghost Month. It's a Chinese festival. I'm going to open up on Wikipedia. We'll quickly go through this briefly, and then I'm going to explain to you how it resolves into trading itself, right? So the Ghost Month Festival, also known as the Zong. I'm going to try and say this because to respect the Chinese, in it. Zhongguan Festival in Taoism, and the Yulan Pen Festival, which is traditional Chinese in Buddhism, is a Taoist and Buddhist festival held in certain Eastern Asian countries. According to the Chinese calendar, the Ghost Festival is on the 15th night of the 7th month of every year, right? So in Chinese culture, the 15th day of the 7th month in the lunar calendar is called Ghost Day, and the 7th month is generally regarded as the Ghost Month, in which ghosts and spirits, including those of descended ancestors, come out of the lower realm, and then what's distinct from both the Qingming Festival and Double Ninth Festival, in which living descendants pay homage to their descendants, deceased ancestors during Ghost Festival. The deceased are believed to visit the living. So do you know, like, have any of you guys seen fucking Coco, the Disney show? You know, the Mexicans have this belief that the dead visit them on a certain day, right? So the Chinese, right, have the same kind of belief, right? They have the same belief, and what they believe is that the deceased of the family, right, they will come and visit the living, and so the living itself, what they would do, they would actually come over and they would, you know, produce food offerings, burning incense. I think there was this like some other things, like they wear new clothes and stuff like that. Like, it's like preparation for the dead to come and visit them, right? It's their belief, right? So we gotta respect that no matter what, right? So it is what it is, okay? And this is what the Chinese believe. Now, if you look at the market itself, right? The market itself, where do you believe has the most money? Do you think it's going to be in Asia, in Europe, or it's going to be in the American side? Which side do you see? Do you guys believe has the most money, that has the most push, either a long or a short? Where do you tell me? And the Ghost Festival started on the 12th of August. Okay. Before we talk about any further, I just want to know. So David saying Asia, right? Cool. Yeah, John saying Asia, Jordan saying Asia. So yeah, a lot of people saying Asia now, right? So which I would say that you are incredibly correct, right? So Fantasy Satoshi saying Asia, Rack saying Asia. Yeah, that's absolutely true. The Asians have the most money. They're the ones who's pushing the market. If you don't believe me, which time have there been such a volatile push? It's always been late at night, like late in during the Asian market, or just before the Asian market, or during the Asian market. They have a massive push. It tends to happen like that. We've seen it many, many times on a weekly close, like just like before, like 2, 3 hours before, or even 5 hours before the weekly close, on a Sunday, the market just pushes up. We've seen it rally over the last couple of weeks during August, right before I was sick anyway. We definitely saw that. So it was the Asians who had the money. So what they believe, the Chinese, they don't trade during that month. Now I've got Chinese friends, and they believe themselves, right, who are traders, who are proper traders. And when I say proper traders, they got millions to actually accounts worth of millions. And so they believe, right, whether it's like whether the young generation or the older generation, they don't care. It's their belief. It's like a religious thing. So like, you know how the Christians have Eid, the Jewish have Hanukkah. The Christians have Christmas, sorry, and Easter. The Muslims have Eid, and the Judaism has the Jewish has the Hanukkah as well. So during the special moments, right, you don't really trade. You're just spending time with your family. If it's Eid for me, right, I'm not gonna look at the chart, right? Yeah, I may just flick onto it, but I'm not gonna take a trade, right? So I'm gonna have respect for my family because I'm with my family. So it's the same thing for the Chinese. For that whole month, they're with their family, so they're not trading at all. So what tends to happen in August, right, is that the markets start to drop down, right? And now look at this now. Friday the 12th of August, right, was the start of Ghost Festival. Let's go to Bitcoin and let's see what happened on the 12th of August. Right? So on the 12th of August, right, which is no, that's the 1 hour. What the fuck am I doing? Day. There we go. Jesus Christ, that's fucking horrible, isn't it? We'll talk about this in a bit. Let me hide all this shit. The 12th of August was this candle here. So let me write this down. This is the 12th of August, right here. That's the 12th. Okay, that's the 12th of August. Okay, and literally that's the ghost month started, and the 12th of August on was, what day was it on? It was on the Friday. Okay, then we had the weekend little push up there, so we had a stop run from this high here, right? Had a stop run, and what happened is straight after sell off. That's what happened there. And August is going to be and so now I believe we're going to go a lot more lower in terms of this whole ghost month. Now, when does ghost month finish? Fuck knows actually. Let's have a look. If I go back to Google, when does ghost month finish? 2022. Oh fuck yeah, I'm in trouble. Let's have a look. The ghost month is from the 20. Oh, this one's from 20. Hungry Ghost Festival is on 2022, blah blah. Ghost Month is 7 lunar, scariest month of the year. Scariest month of the year. Ghost Month 2022 is from July 29th to August 26th. It is believed to be the first of the month. The gates of hell open up and ghosts are free to feed and enjoy themselves for 1 month. So basically, they say on the 26th of August, which should end approximately in about 4 days. And what's so funny about August? You guys know what tends to happen around the end of the month? Do we take trades? Do we take swing trades? Do we take, we don't take any trades. We don't tend to take trades apart from little small day trades or scalp trades, because remember when we did this, let me have a look, BTC. Where is it? Oh, no, that's it. So do you remember when we did this on the 4 hours? Because on the 4 hours, we have the start of the month, hold above it, breaks down below it, right? Below the monthly open, sells off, and then this happens around towards the end of the month. We get a pullback, and then you got the monthly close. So So do we get a bit of a pullback and then have the monthly close? And then September, as we all know, is bearish, mega bearish, right? It's always been it's been bearish for so many fucking years, and so we'll play the shorts from now going into September. We're gonna have a push up in September, I believe, because we're gonna make the wick of the month. But the monthly open will be the key. That will be next week. That's next week when we start playing this game, and we play this game on the next week, which is when on Thursday. Next week, Thursday, will be the new month of September. So then we'll be prepared for that kind of stuff. So, and then, yeah, it was just saying bare moon on the 26th of August, yeah, which falls into place with September, if you ask me. So even without the moon cycle as well, it's pretty much, I believe that we're going to go a lot more lower, right, in terms of Bitcoin. How low, we don't fucking know, but we'll play it level to level. That's the key. I'm not here to say to you, yeah, Bitcoin's going to 3K, Bitcoin's going to 5K. No, I believe Bitcoin's going to 12K. I do believe that. But how long will it take? I don't know. I don't know. No one knows. No one has an idea. But one thing we can be certain of is that the price is always going to play level to level. It's a fashion. It's always been the same like that since the beginning of trading time, and it's never going to change, right? It's always going to be a level to level game, and as long as you put your head into the level to level mind frame, you're going to be okay, right? So someone was saying that they made 60% on profits on spots. Happy days. But if you don't take profits, it becomes a bit scary. You have to remember, September is always going to be bearish. So when you come into September, you have to be a little bit careful. Going forward, it sucks to lose money. Don't get me wrong, but it's good to actually. My view is, which may be a bit fucked up to most people. My view is, right, if you lose money, right, the real way to learn from your mistakes is to actually lose your real money, and that's when you realize that okay, I can't do this shit again. I gotta pick up and change my style a little bit, because many times, right, for example, right, when we look at fucking a chart itself, right, let's just say we're gonna come back to this in a bit. So let's have a look here. Okay, this is as we can see here, all right, we got range high. We'll talk about all this later. Range high, range low, mid range. Mid range is the key. So how many times have you guys played at the range low and you played it all the way to mid range, and just at the mid range you start thinking, hey, you know what, there's stops over here, we can take out these stops, and you're going for extended targets, and then what happens is price comes up like this, like there's a deviation, and then falls back below and breaks down, and you haven't cut the trade. It happens to many times, which is why when you play the range band game, and I believe that's the best way to play, this mid range is always gonna be my first set, my real profit taking place. And if you want to play level to level, take profits over here, take profits over here, but I gotta cut the trade over here. If it breaks up and holds above it and there's bullish market structure, I'll play the fucking game up there. I'll get a new invalidation and I'll play the game there. That way I bag my profits from over here and I can play it all the way back up to there, up to range high. That's what you gotta keep doing. It's literally, it's a rinse and repeat situation. And the truth is, right, when it comes to trading, it's, if you don't master your psychological aspect, the mind frame for it, the mental game, it's gonna fuck you over. Like, trust me, like, it hurts to get bent over, man. Like, how many of our assholes have been loosened too much, man? So we gotta take it a little bit easy now, okay? Now, so we know what the deal is, right? In terms of Ghost Month being bearish. So going forward next year, I expect you guys, each and one of you guys, to actually already know when Ghost Month is. So come around like fucking beginning of the month, beginning of the year, or whatever. Write it down. Write down when it's Ghost Month. Put a reminder on your phone. When Ghost Month comes in, you know what to fucking do. Short the fucking market. It hasn't changed. It's never changed. Ghost Month has always been like that, right? So that's an alpha right there for you, right? And that's free. I'm giving that away for you guys to make do what you want to do. Now, if you think I'm wrong and you want to long it, but happy days, you carry on. But I've seen this market happen for 5 years in a row. Nothing's changed. It hasn't changed at all. It's always been the same. Okay? That's right, Babik. So he's saying historically September is a bad month for BTC. 100%. September has always been a bad month. And reason being, to be honest, right, it's actually been fucking Ghost Month has been in September in the past. Because Ghost Month is going back and back and back and back, right? Or it overlaps September, right? Kind of thing. So when you overlap September, when you overlap September, you still got the bearish play as well. And then what happened is you get more bearish play out of September. So it is what it is. So we gotta play of what we see, okay? So yeah, market has unlimited patience, dude. You can never outpatient the freaking market. Never. So Justin said that's where I'm at. Took a 20x scalp yesterday. got up 60%, went to sleep, woke up 2 hours. Ooh, dude. You see, when you okay, Justin, listen. When you're taking the scalp ride, don't fucking sleep. Don't do that. A scalp is literally in and out, right? I don't play for like when I'm in a scalp, I like to play the scalp in like for 15, 20 minutes, an hour max. That's my scalp play. Sometimes it overlaps a little bit longer, and no matter how tired I am, if I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed, right, and I'm like I'm gonna take a nap or something, I have to cut the trade. There's no way I'm leaving the scalp because the scalp is a lower time frame. You have to remember when you're playing a lower time frame, you're fighting against the tide. So it's like if I throw you in a river, I throw you in a fucking river. The tide is going this way, but I'm telling you to swim this way, the opposite direction. No matter how much you push, yeah, you might slowly get past and go, you trot along this way, you keep going up to here, but it gets to a point that you're so tired, that wave is still strong, still pushing you this way. And next thing is, once you lose that momentum, the energy, bang, takes you out, right? It's the same situation with a scalp, because a scalp, right, unless you're playing a scalp that is your plan is to scalp to day trade, that's a different situation. But that's very, very, what's the word? I'm trying to find the word for it. Playing a scalp into a day trade. If you're a novice, you shouldn't be doing it. If you're an intermediate trader, you really shouldn't be doing it still. I think you can practice, but when you're a bit more of an expert, I'm not saying expert, but when you know your shit and you know your ins and out and you understand, you've been in the game for such a long time and you've seen the pattern, then okay, fair enough, play that game. But it's yeah. So Justin thinks you're a novice. Novice is not a problem, but don't try to hold a scalp for too long. Okay, please don't do that. I don't want anyone to hold a scalp. Look, I'm a scalp trader, and look, being a scalper is probably the best way to make money. The quickest way to make a lot of fucking money. Trust me, I've seen it. If you guys remember back in October last year, I was scalping freaking SHIB, 38R on a freaking in 1 week. Who does that? Who does 10 trades on SHIB on one coin in a week? No one does that in 5 days. Are you fucking mad? But a lot of it was a scalp into a day trade. The reason being is because the market was looking bullish, so I can play the game upwards. So I'm not riding against the tide. I'm riding with the tide. You understand? There's a lot of things to take into account. Dubsdorf, what's going on, brother? Good to have you here, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm fucking back to normal, man. Fucking chilling and killing. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna sleep in a position, the only sleep you can do is if it's a swing trade. That's it. In terms of day trades, I like to stay awake and watch it. Scalps, 100%. No way am I gonna go sleep for that. Okay. So I've learned to close position before bed too. Good man. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, how many times have you done that? Like, dude, I'll tell you something though, Justin, right? Yeah, like, it's not just you, right? I'm not atting you. I'm not trying to harm you at all or disrespect you. Even I did it in the early days. In my first year, I was doing that, man. I was in the trade for, like, I remember Euro USD. I was playing Forex anyway. Euro USD. I took a long. Yeah, I took a long on Euro USD. And I remember, like, I was up, like, probably about half an hour kind of thing. The trade was during Asia, right? It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had work in the morning. I had to leave home at 7 in the morning. So I went to bed thinking that'd be cool. That 4 hours was weird because every hour I was waking up to check the trade. And I think I got stopped out around 6 o'clock. I got stopped out. And, but yeah, and like I did it a few times. That wasn't the only time I did it. I did it a few times. And like, I learned it the hard way is to not sleep through a trade. Right? And I'm telling you guys the same thing. Don't sleep through a trade. Unless it's a swing trade, it's a different thing. But don't sleep through a trade, right? Please, please, please. Especially a scalp, never sleep through it. Day trade, try not to, man. Oh, close the position. Right? Whatever your profit is, whether it's minor, if you're gonna go to bed, close the position. Okay? Cool. So let's just get kicking off, man. What's going on? What's everyone saying? Can't even speak. What's everyone saying? Risk management, you pay to learn. Unfortunately, it hurts, but it will make you stronger. Downside, your leverage start at 3 to 5x. Yep, I agree with Joel. Are you watching the United game tonight? Fuck that, man. We're gonna get bent over, man. Dude, did you guys watch the Leon Edwards fight? Fuck yeah, boy. Bringing it home for Brum. It was the perfect setup. It was the feint. The left jab. He hit the left jab and then bang with the left foot. That was perfect. That was. Finished him flat up, motherfucker, as well. Usman got knocked the fuck out. Fucking not Ben. But the thing is, like, the thing is, what Leon won the first round, and then it was a domination. Second, third, fourth round was a complete domination. Fifth round, like, because I believe he was up against the fence. They were both tied. I'm trying to reimagine the whole situation. What happened? They got tied and they weren't doing much. And then Herb Dean, he stopped them Zayat's time and separate the two. And that gave Leon that edge to say, okay, you know what? I gotta let loose. And then that's when he did it and bang, finished him off. AJ fight was poor. I knew he was gonna lose. I had money on usage, Usyk. For me, I believe it was gonna be a 12 rounder, and I thought it was gonna be a unanimous decision. I gave 7 rounds to Usyk and 5 to AJ. He is absolutely shit, not worth anything, and he was a sore loser at the end. I know he got emotional and whatever, but you don't act like that. End of the day, you don't act like that. You may be a famous boxer, a heavyweight boxer, and you want to win. I get that, but you're still an influencer. It's like me. I'm an influencer. I may not on his scale, but the way I act and the way I react on a loss, for example, it can damage your brand. It can really damage your brand. Like if I act like a little bitch about fucking losing a trade, when are you gonna like this guy is a fucking nubbin? You're supposed to be 5 years in this trading game. How are you fucking getting upset? So I think I lost all respect for AJ. I lost respect for him since Andy Ruiz, to be honest. I thought he was shit then. After the Andy Ruiz first fight, when he lost the first fight, I'm like, if he fights Wilder, he's gonna get knocked out. If he's gonna go against Tyson Fury's gonna dominate the shit out of him. So best heavyweight, Tyson. Oh, you started last year? Man, lost 70%. Don't worry about it, brother. Let's not worry about how much you lost. Let's focus about what we can do going forward. That's the key thing. Check Ethan BTC, but what will be the short time run? I think I'm seeing on Twitter a lot of people looking to actually long ETH in BTC, but I don't know. I'm gonna go through that as well in a bit. Cost you nothing. Yeah, it costs you nothing to be humble. How could he beat? Yeah, man, legit asked Usage how he could beat. Yeah, 100%. So T Raw saying, Joel saying Usman is elite though, but anyone can get humbled and Leon deserved it all. Man. Yeah, man, Leon deserved it, man. That guy's got the kid's got. I trained at his gym, 18Y in Birmingham during Ramadan, and I'll tell you something, right? The guy who owns the gym called Ibi, Uncle, I call him Uncle innit, because he's like he looks like my dad. He acts like my dad as well. Like he probably batters the shit out of me and shit like that. Yeah, Uncle actually like proper trained us as if like he's like I asked him, I was like, yo, let's push us like how Leon Edwards like what trains at, and my god, it's not easy, but yeah, he deserved it. I think Leon deserved it. He came a long way. He fought a really good fight all the way through. There was a lot of I was really happy, man. Just bring it back to Brum, man. You've got a UK champ, you know what I'm saying? Do the rematch in Wembley Stadium. That's what I would do. Like if I would look forward to that, and I'll go to the fucking fight for that. I'll try and get some tickets and then see if we can get some tickets for us, like and we all go together, like as much as I can. I'll try. That's what I'll most likely would do. Hey, that's a good idea. That's actually not a bad idea. Fucking bag out 10 tickets or something like that. I'll go. Bring 9 of you guys, and let's fucking go to watch UFC. We'll go out together. I'll be on for that. I don't mind paying for that shit. We'll make a fucking evening out of it as well, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, fucking... Man, so Dub's all saying, like, man, legit asked Usage how he could beat him. 100%, didn't he say? He was upset. He's like, how did you beat me? I had character. That's what he said, I had character. My bro, you got fucked up. You got outboxed, man. You were taking that left hit to the body every single time. You weren't covering up. Yeah, Joel, P, Tom as well, man. Find a solution with Fluff from Australia. Fucking let's do it, man. Alright, then as soon as the tickets are out, right, I'm gonna try and bag out about 10 tickets. I'm gonna try and bag out, and then I'm gonna give out 9 away, and like just to the YouTube family, not Twitter. I'm gonna YouTube family as well, and we'll sort it out. We'll make an evening. Go for a meal and shit like that. Go watch the whole UFC from the freaking prelims all the way to the main event. It'll be lit. I think that'll be a lit show as well for all of us as well. Fucking be sick. Whether you're a female or a male, I don't give a shit. Let's do it. Let's have a night out. But yeah, man, it was September 11th. We got fucking Hamzat versus Nate. That's a good fight. But the one I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to the October one. Whatchamacallit? Makachev. Islam versus Oliveira. I think Islam wins. I think it's gonna be a straight win for Islam. 6 a.m. in Florida. I'm gonna have to catch up. All right, cool, Justin. Take care of yourself. All right, let's get cracking. Yeah, let's get cracking and let's talk about Bitcoin now because we're talking a bit too much. It's really good to catch up with you guys, but we need to start working as well. Right, let's go. So Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin? Let's have a look. Right, so having done that market outlook, let's have a look. So as you can see, right, with Bitcoin, let's go on the daily. Let's go on the weekly first, right? Weekly wise, what's happened there so far? Do you remember the weekly range we were talking about? The one we was playing in? Let me change the color to orange. Remember this high here? And this low here? We were playing in this and we was making money all the way through, right? So we step back into the range. Now we step back in the range. If we get pushed back up, I think we'll go to mid-range, range low. So it looks bad as it is already. So in terms of Bitcoin. So ideally what I would like for last week, right? Well, yesterday was to close above here. Then we can say, well, yeah, maybe a dip and then hold above it and then go up higher. Maybe taking out these highs and pop, potentially can be push up higher. We don't know, but it doesn't look good that we close into this weekly range, which means this is just, to me, right? This is a deviation. Because if you're closing below here, that's not good. So that's not looking good already on Bitcoin, in all honesty, after weekly. So let's have a look. So now we're looking at the weekly. Let's go to the daily. And oh yeah, on the daily, even then, you can start seeing that. This fucking trend line over here. It's pink. I don't know why I like pink now lately. Yeah, remember this trend line over here, right? We smash below it, right? Look, support, deviation, support, smash below it. Ideally, a pull back and then a breakdown would have been good, right? Would be nice. Would we do that? I'm not too sure. We got that weekly range that we're playing in, and that's the scary bit about it, which comes in under around. Let's have a look. Change the color to orange. Weekly high. I think it was here. And that's the weekly high, and that's the weekly low, I believe. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's it. So doesn't look good there, if you ask me, right? It doesn't look good because what could happen is that potentially what could happen off the daily itself, we can push back up. Oops. We can push back up, right? Back into the weekly high, breakdown, find resistance. This is your shorting opportunity. Play into mid-range, from mid-range, play to range low. And then we'll see if we can take this liquidity over here, and liquidity over here, and liquidity over there. All right, after these wicks over here. All right, so that's what we're looking at on Bitcoin. Doesn't look good. Okay, so now let's go on. Let's look for some trades now. All right. That's the view right now. If I put my fucking lines, I've got lots of shit here. I don't know what's going on. Let me delete some of this shit here because I don't need all of it. Oh yeah, and the key factor that we need to worry about is this. The moment we lost the monthly open, it's a bearish month. It's a fucking bearish month. Look at this. Look at this already. Off the monthly, right? It's bearish, right? It's closing on the downside over here. We've got 9 days. Do we reclaim it? I don't fucking see that happening. Because if anything, right? If you look at the daily, right? Where's the monthly open, right? The monthly open was. Let's just do this here. Let's just move this right here. Cool. The monthly open was here. Which candle was it? First of all, okay. So the monthly open was here. That's the monthly open. Okay. So what happened was this. Monthly open, right? Oops. Fuck off. Make it a bit smaller. It's the monthly open, right? So what happened was this. Got below it. Got above it. Ideally, if we hold above it and make bullish market structure, happy days. It would have been a bullish month. But the fact is now, not only do we take out last month's high, right? So this here, last month's high was yeah. So cool. Put that back in. This was last month's high. We took out last month's high, rejected it, and came back down. So ideally, what you could say now is really two things, right? Number one is that we're playing below here, so it's bearish. Where can we go? That's number one, right? So if any pullback into it, number one is that if it were to be bullish, we should have held it and carried on higher, and that would have been a bullish moment. But the fact that we just lost it in one fucking daily candle, right? It's not a good thing, right? We made new lows on August. We took it out August's low so far, and then now we made new lows. Now to me, right, this is how it is. It's like that, This is the candle now. This is actually the candle how it is, and that's a wick, and this is where we at, right? So it doesn't look good, and I think we go a lot more lower. So I know two things. That's number one. And the second thing what I'll be using is that if we're taking that last month's high, right, which is this high over here, okay, let's do that high over there. Then July is let's have a look at this. July. This is 11th July. This is the second. Okay, and then this is last month's low. Liquidity is resting in here, because if we're taking out last month's high, what's the next stop is? The next is playing in a range, which is playing within this range here. That's what we're playing at. So in my opinion, I'm straight up going to believe that we're going to play off this low. We got the weekly range that we had, right, in orange. We'll bring them all together. I'm just trying to put a bunch of stuff together to actually roll it in together so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. If you guys not understanding, please tell me, and I can have a look at that for you as well. Okay, so we've taken out last month's high. Now, where's the next liquidity resting at? Yeah, we've got liquidity here, liquidity there, but really, it's here. It's last month's low. So we play a range band environment. So now, if I were to do a range band, let's have a look. If I go to fucking bring this up, right? I've got all this shit here. Let me delete all this stuff for a second. I'm bringing it all back up in a bit. I just want to have a look. Actually, no, I've got a better idea. I'll leave this here. There we go. Oh yeah, we got a channel right here. We broke the channel right there. I talked about. What we got here. If I do a range band environment, right? So this is the low of the month, and this is the high of the month. And look how this is. Look what happened. We've lost the fucking. We've come back as a retest of the mid range. Look, resistance comes back down. Smash above it. Deviations comes back up, right? We lost it now, right? We lost it back down, right? We're taking out these highs over here. Yeah, we take out these highs over here, and then we come back down. We lost that mid range, and we come back for a retest. And to me, this is the next set of targets, 20.3k from 20.3k. The next one is 18.75k. So that's what it looks like to me. Then from there, we don't fucking know. Does it play back into this range, take out this liquidity over here, and then plays it back to mid-range, and then go back to range high? We don't fucking know. Or does it decide to go, you know what, fuck it, let's go a lot more lower? Which is probable, which is a lot more probable. Why? Because September's always, but it's been bearish. So that's the key I'm talking to you guys there. I don't think anyone's talking about this as well. I think I've seen a lot of people talking about looking at longs, at Bitcoin long, this, you know, like a scam long, and then I'm gonna short it back down. Yeah, okay, fine, fair enough. But do you think it's a long? Do you really think it's a long right now? The long is over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is like, okay, the position that we wanted at 26.8k, 28.6k, to short it back down for a retest and whatever, or do we long it back up, hasn't come. Do we moan about it and look for higher prices? No, we fucking play the market as how it is. Whatever it's given to us, we take that. Okay? Let me catch up with you guys. Our Cryptique's going. Take care of yourself, man. Look after yourself. Scalp long from 1532. I don't think so. I don't know. It's a Monday. I have to look at ETH in a bit as well. What's it? When you're streaming with SCXONJ? I don't know. I gotta see what they're saying in it. I know SC. I know they're busy people as well, and even I've yeah, it's come down to timing, but hopefully soon. Puffer joined, great night out. Yeah, 100% car. I'll prob weeds on me. Easy Viz Pereira, yeah, that's a good one as well. Dubsdorf's on it. But why don't we use last week's range? Yeah, you can use last week's range, but I'm talking about a bigger range over here, right? I'm looking for the bigger picture to make out more money over here. If you use last week's range, right? Okay, look, what is last week's range? Let's have a look. Let's delete all this shit, right? And if I delete this, this is where experience comes into place, right? Where I'm looking for a bigger picture than more of a narrow one. But last week's range, we're nearly done with last week's range. Look where we're. Look. Okay, if I were to do this, right? We're at the bottom. So are you gonna go long now? You wouldn't long now, right? If I go on the 2 hours, for example, right? Let's do that. That's last week's range. Does it look like a range to play with? I don't think so. Yes, you got 75% there. The mid range is not respected at all. 25% is not respected at all. There's no like, for me to be, I could use it, right? But I can't use it now because look, unless we do something like this and hold above it, then I can say, yeah, let's play there and let's go up to here. That's possible. Then I can say we can play that level, that 22, well, let's call it 23k level, right? We can play that. But until then, it's not showing me anything yet. It's not showing me any reason for me to use this range, except to use last month's range. Last month's range, to me, looks like the perfect setup play. It is the perfect play to go back to 18k. And that's what I'll be using in the meantime. But we can actually narrow things down as we go along. Yeah, there's a void, all this inefficiency here, got inefficiency there. We got a little bit of inefficiency there, and some over here as well. But does it have to fill it? Does it have to fill all this? It doesn't have to. You can fucking nuke it. You have to remember, if the market is bearish, right? If the market's bearish, and using last week's range, what you're doing is that you're narrowing it down to such a smaller little area. When I'm trying to say, hey, look at this motherfucker over here, but you're looking at this little circle. It's like a little dot on a page. But I'm saying to you, look at the fucking page. The whole page tells us everything we fucking need. Does that make sense there? Can you look at Doge? Look, cleaned. I'll try. I can't promise you anything. It comes down to timing for me. But if Ethereum is going to go down, Doge is going to go down, and I think Doge is going to go down. Let's quickly just pop it into it quickly. I'll talk about it later. What would you do? So what would be the rationale to use USDT rather than USD to chart Bitcoin? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter USDT or USD. It's the variance from like, for example, Coinbase and Binance and KuCoin and OKX and all these other exchanges are not so much, right? They're not too much of a huge variance in terms of price, and the price actually still the same. So USDT, DT or USD is perfectly fine. Whichever you prefer, just stick to it. It's just a chart, because once you have for example, like I trade on Delta Exchange, right? I'm looking. I'm going to Bybit soon as well, but we'll talk about that after. But Bybit might be looking to sponsor me soon as well, so that's a big one for me as well. Though I haven't got back to them. I've been ill for the whole week, so I need to sort that out. But anyway, like for example, if I use I'm using Coinbase, as you can see over here, right? So this Coinbase chart, if it sets up over here, right, that I know, right, that I'm gonna take a long over here, for example, and let's say my validation's over here, okay? Is from this low. I look at the Delta Exchange chart and I say, where's this low over here? And that's where my stop loss will be, and I play it the same. It's the same principle, right? It's just numbers of slightly variant. That's what it is, right? As long your chart is your chart and it's clean and right over here, that's fine. Yeah, as long the chart is the chart and it's all clean and you know what you're talking about, all you gotta do is try to actually take a second to look at the chart on your exchange that you're looking at and just see where's the low here, where's the high there, where am I shorting, where's my target. Just take a couple of minutes to actually pinpoint that, and then you're good to go. Does that make sense? It's not looking good, bruv. Yeah, it isn't. Oh, bruv, didn't fucking SC got that guy to actually get him to fucking do deviation? What a geezer. S&P looking bearish. S&P. See the S&P, I think it's at mid-range, you know? Did we lose it? Yeah, we lost it there. Okay. S&P is bearish now. The whole thing. Dollar's bullish though. I gotta say, dollar is fucking bullish. We'll see how that. We'll talk about dollar and S&P, but let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's do some day trade plans and whatnot, okay? Because we need to make some money out of this motherfucker here. So, first things first, we know that we lost the monthly open. Second thing that we know, do you remember this range we played? Where are we at? If you're talking about last week's high and last week's low, I'm talking about this range over here. I had this range already in blue. Let me just highlight all this shit and then narrow it down for you guys, okay? This would do. Yeah, like that. I think this, yeah. Let's line this up. No, let's make it black. Line this motherfucker up. That's one. That's the mid. And this is the low. And the low comes in the mid range of the weekly range that we've had last month. So, interestingly enough, that's where it's at. You know? So we lose that level, off we go. So that's that. Now if I go to hide all that, so you can use last week's high. I think this is the high itself. Oops, that's the wrong. Yeah, you can use last week's high over here, or I think it was over here, whatever it was, to last week's low. But look at this range I've got already here, printed before you guys using last week's range. That's a range bound environment, right? Look at this. The mid-range has been perfect to support, then we lost it all completely. You see this? You see this move over here and this move over here? This is what I call equal play. It was bound to happen, but I didn't expect it to happen just yet, but it happened, right? When we get an equal play, this fin movement, right, is approximately equal to this. It's what we call a balance. It's a balance. It's like, you know, a scale. Let me just, give me a second. Give me 1 second. One second. Sorry about that. One second. Yo, can you do me a favor? Can you open the door for the painters as well, so they can get that sorted out, please, if you don't mind? Thank you. Cool. I don't want to leave because I'm in the zone right now. I'm fucking chatting so much in it, and there's just content upon content. I don't want to really lose my flow. If I lose my flow, it fucks me up, and then the stuff that I wanted to talk about, I'm like afterwards, I'm like, yo, fuck man, I missed this out, I missed that out, and I don't like doing that. I don't like there are times I have to leave because like I was alone in the house, but I've got someone in the house at the moment helping me out because I've been away for a whole week in it. I didn't do shit in the house, innit? So, and yeah. Anyway, so this is what we call an equal measured move. An equal measured move, right? Can you see that from the high to the mid to 25%? One bang candle, approximately above here, right? From this it's just slightly above the mid range, right? To just slightly above, you can see from this size here is very, very tiny in differences, but the move was exactly 1 2-hour candle, bang, one up, one down. What could happen is, right, I'll tell you a little secret here, right? This is how I play this sometimes, right? It all comes down to what happens. Oh fuck, motherfucker. Let's get this back up. And let's draw my lines. One color. Yeah. What tends to happen in it, right? So what I like to do is see how this reacts in it. A lot of the times, right, the mid-range of this here tends to be some sort of support. So when it holds above it, because it floats. Have you ever seen that? Sometimes you look at a chart, you're like, but why is he fucking holding here? Like, what's the point? Like, how does it not go back down? Because we've got all this inefficiency to fill out. And sometimes it just floats in midair and then it holds and then reclaims that mid-range. This would be, to me, a very trigger for me to take a long with a stop loss over here, right? If it sets up, but it didn't. Obviously, I wasn't trading anyway, but that's another technique that I use as well. So when I find these long-ass wicks, right, these long-ass wicks, I like to play the short to play it down, potentially here, but at the same time, I'm looking at the mid-range of this here, this candle there, across to see how this works. So if once we hold, okay, I can't even fucking draw a straight line. Once we hold this line over here, for example, if we do something like price come back down, holds above it, I'd cut the trade for the short, and I'd be looking to long the shit out of it with a stop loss over here, going all the way back up to mid-range, range high. And that's one technique that I've had that's actually been really, really useful for me, and it's actually been quite on point as well. So, but it didn't give me that. It's come back down, come to range, I think range low, right? Now, if you look at it this way now, we also got another issue here. What is this issue going on? This low here, that's the low. I didn't really get it perfectly on point. There's liquidity resting here. We didn't take it out yet. So what does that mean? The magnet in price is going to have to take out liquidity over here. That's what I would like to see. But we got to see what happens in the next couple of hours, really, in terms of trading. One second, let me just make another roll up. Yeah. Are you guys following me? Does that make sense to everyone? Dollar being bullish is bad. Cheaper dollar means bullish would trade. Well, trade. Gerard, if dollar is bullish, everything's gonna collapse. The S&P, the Dow, the Nasdaq, the crypto, everything's gonna collapse. Even the currency is gonna collapse. Euro USD is gonna collapse. The GBP USD is gonna collapse. anything against USD is going to collapse, right? Because USD is the powerhouse right now. Eventually, I do think the Chinese currency is going to take over. When? I think maybe in a few years' time. I really think in a few years' time, in the next 5 years, I think we're going to see a shift in power that the Chinese will take over. Weird. It's weird to say that, but I genuinely believe that's what the next setup's going to be as well. Cool. Yarrow, my guy. What's good? Hey, brother. Yarrow. Yo, we need to... Fucking dropping tobacco on me, man. Motherfucker. Oh, man. Oh, man. I gotta hoover this shit up as well. Fuck off. Anyway, yeah. Yarrow, we gotta hook up that thingy. That podcast between me and you. When we're talking about, man. Bro, I'm smoking fucking... What is this? Sterling. Shit. I go to my bro. I say, yo, listen, do me a favor. Buy me some tobacco when you're over here, because he came to drop me some food in it. I said, buy me some tobacco. He's like, yeah. He's like, what should I get you? I'm like, bro, just give me tobacco. I don't care, innit? Just give me some tobacco. He comes and gives me sterling. I just realized it's sterling. It's not bad, actually. Fuck it. Cigarettes are cigarettes anyway. You know, when you're an addict, you're an addict. It doesn't really matter what kind of heroin you got. Good heroin, cheap heroin or whatever. Same as tobacco, innit? You just gotta smoke. You gotta smoke. Could you outline current setups you're looking at? I'm going to go do that in just a moment, brother. But first things first, what I like to do PC games for free is literally just break it down so you guys can understand what I'm looking at as well before we even do the setups. Because if I do setups upon setups, then you're like you don't really learn anything, and I want you guys to learn it, because if I die tomorrow, you guys have to fend for yourself, innit? So Rack Ecom is saying, Dank, advice for after COVID, you should rest 3 weeks, no heart rate above 100, gym, etc., and take aspirin daily for a while to remove risk of permanent heart damage because of lingering spike protein. Oh shit, I actually went for a mad run yesterday. I went for another run today. You telling me that's not good? Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm on the roadies. Thank you though. Thank you, Rack Ecom. I will definitely take it into consideration. I'll definitely do that as well. I'm glad to be back with Marsh as well. Good to see you as well. John, I'm so happy to see you guys, man. Honestly, dude, Vimash, I love smoking, man. It's my only pleasure, bro. There's like, if you tell me women or cigarettes, fucking cigarettes, man. Fuck that. I had too many women when I was young. I'm good. I don't need women no more. Nah, I'm joking. No, but I'm addicted to cigarettes, man. It's really hard. TRB. Like I said in it, if the market's gonna crash, right? If ETH is gonna go down, it's gonna go down. You're always gonna go down too as well. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I'll do a setup in a bit. Let me just enjoy a cigarette first, man. Let's chat. Let's just talk a little bit. Picking up after the drop off. Yeah, I mean it's a Monday though. But I mean, look at Monday, right? Look at this, right? We've gone on 15 minutes, okay? Let me delete it. Oh, motherfucker. And my battery's just died on me, bastard. Yarrow, let the guy smoke. Yeah, man, Yarrow, you tell him, innit? Let the guy smoke, innit? One second, I'm just bringing up the fucking, what do you call it, back up? Video capture. There we go, we're back. Smoking is fine, but be careful of the hot stuff. Thank you. Smoke. I'm on the 5 minutes. Yeah, Savannah Stoshi. Things got delayed with the whole COVID shit, right? So bear with me. I need to get the website sorted out, and then we get that. Looking at September now. Has it been like early September? We're gonna have to sort that out now. Battery got stronger last stream, so it was about 40. Yeah. Thank John's been freaking picking it up in it. Allow your body time. Okay, thank you for that, man. Battery didn't get COVID. No, I didn't get COVID. You got fucking still fucking me up every fucking 40 minutes, 50 minutes. So yeah. So looking at this, I mean, look, if we look at this, right, number one, motherfucker, I keep doing that. Z, right? Can you see that? I'm going to draw a line here. It's holding support right there at the moment, isn't it? That's holding support. If we lose this level, break down, off we go. I mean, it's just right at the range low, to be honest. That range low I was talking about. So let's delete all this shit, right? I mean, looking at the 15 minutes itself, just on the 15 minutes, it's a range bound environment right here, right? So if I were to pick out a range, what would I pick out? It's this here. This low here to, let's say this high. Yeah, I said this high. Okay, let me just draw these lines up and then we'll talk about that in just a second, okay? There, cool. That's high. That's the low. That's the mid-range. That's what we're going to focus on. That's what we're going to focus on. Actually, now let's fucking just draw it all in. Draw it all in. Let's do that then. Let's hide all this shit now. And then just if you guys want to do a little trade off that, here you go. Here's your little trade off the. Here's the trade off the figure of this time frame itself. So you see the high over here and the low over here. The mid range is held is a choppy place, right? So we're at the mid range now. See, look, price went low to high, well, yeah, and then now it's a high to low. Okay. So in my opinion, right, the fact that we lost this mid range over here, we could do this. So you see this area here, right? Let me just draw this out. Get this block over here. You see this area here. This area here. I'm expecting price to do something like this. Price to come back up. Once it breaks down and lose the mid range, right? This to me would be my confirmation to enter a trade. I can enter a trade off here with a stop loss over here. I have to keep it a bit wider. I would like to keep it over here, but no, you keep it a little bit wider, right? And that'll be a short in scenario to target 1 and looking to target 2, right? Taking out these liquidities over here. Because look, essentially that's an equal low, really. Yes, we had a stop run over here. You can see that this bit, this wick over here, it's a stop run of this low here. But really, you can say it's an equal low. So there's liquidity resting here already resting there. So this here, in my opinion, will take out the liquidity over here. And that'll be a trade to go back down, in my opinion, right? Because to remember, we're still in ghost month, it's bearish. September's around the corner, it's bearish, okay? If we actually break up on the upside, then yeah, we'll play a lot more higher. But we have to work this out level to level. So let's look at some trades now. Let's work this out now. And I've got so much lines here, right? So we've got a few things we're going to work out. I need on some hourly because it's just too much shit here. Let's have a look. I like this mid-range to behold, but the problem is, right, we can't really focus on the mid-range, right? This mid-range here. Why? Because we step back into the weekly range. This weekly range has more power than this range over here, right? Which way? This range over here is more power than this range here. Why? Because we've been range bound here for such a long time, for 4 weeks before we even took a breakout. And yes, we had a range band over here, but the fact is we overlap back into this range. So I'll be looking at this range itself. So right, this is how we're gonna play it now, in terms of longs and shorts and stuff like that. Okay, so looking at the 15 minutes, we've got a plan. Take a short, right? That's so we've some water. Yeah, so we got a plan to take a shorts, right? So if I was to take a short, right, that's one thing, right? So we done the first plan to take a short. The second thing is, right, if prices has to go back up to this area to range high, right? So which the range high of that, right? Fuck off, man. Delete all this. So if you look back, this is the range high, right? This is the range itself, and you can see This range high was capping the market here. That's a deviation. We came back down, right? And we came back, and this range low was capping the market. It's a deviation. We came back down. Another set of deviation until we had a deviation. Then we came back up and break up, right? So we had a couple of deviations there. So this 21.8k is a key level in my opinion, right? So we had the first setup of shorts, right? The second setup of a short is this now. Is price does its thing, whatever it wants to do, takes out this high, comes up, let it do its thing. The moment it deviates back into the range high, 21.8k, then you can say, yeah, bang that short out, stop loss above the deviation, whatever it is. You can keep a wider stop if you want up there, but I say I'll keep a stop over here, playing back to 25%, 75% of the range, taking out liquidity over here and liquidity over here, and that'll be a trade there. So that'll be target 1, target 2. That's one set of trade there. What happens if BTC decides to fucking say, you know what, let's fucking nuke it right now, and it doesn't give us that setup, this setup that we just had, but and he decides to go back into the range low, the mid range. If it does this, right, breaks down, let it do its thing. This is your next setup for target 1, below the mid range, working our way back down to previous all-time high, back in 2017, going down to range low. And that's your next set of targets for shorts. That's what I would say. This will be entry. Your stop loss, I'd say you can keep it here. Wider stop loss above there, playing it back down to range low. All right? And it's a good 2.5 hour trade you can actually get out of this as well. So, looking at this, it's a bit tricky. We're going to take it a little bit easy. It is a Monday. Come tomorrow, we get Monday's range. And we can play this a lot more simpler, okay? That's BTC, really, in terms of the shorts. Now, if I were to long it, right, how would I long it? Now, the only way for me to start looking for longs, right, is this. Let's have a look what we got here. So we got a range bound environment right here. This was a range bound environment there. I mean, if he does come up to here, right, like this, if he does do something like this, breaks above it, comes back down for a deeper pullback, I'd say I can enter in, for example, off this, for example, yeah. That'll be my longest scenario. And I'll put a stop loss below this consolidation, maybe below here, playing it back up to range high. From the range high, if we were to go any further, right, to go a lot more higher in price wise, you see this inefficiency that we got here, this massive void, like this long ass candle on the 15 minutes here. I like to play that up on the upside as well. For us to do that, break above the 21.9k, hold above it, then that'll be target 1, which is around 22.35k. Then looking for filling up this area, which is the mid-range of that weekly range that we talked about in blue, which we've been stuck in for quite a while, which is at 22.5k, and then looking to go back into this area here. So you see this area consolidation right there. That's an area consolidation which send the market back down, and then that'll be target 2, and this will be target 3. There we go. And that's the long scenario there. Nothing too hasty. To get a lot more easy than it is. It is a freaking Monday. It is the start of the week. I wouldn't take things too much into account of taking too many trades there. Let the market set up. Let it do its thing. Shorts or long, we're ready for it either way. Does that make sense to all of you guys? We need some more live scalps. What happened to my fucking camera? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Gasper saying yes, cool. Walaikum salam, Khalil. Good to see you back, man. I'm feeling blessed, alhamdulillah. So yeah, dairy, my man, all makes sense there. Okay, cool. Now let's look at Ethereum. Before I look at Ethereum, this is where I'm looking at. Do you remember I said this to you guys on Telegram. If you guys follow me on Telegram, it's Dankub. I don't know what's going on with my fucking camera, man. I don't know what's going on. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to just turn it off, right? Give me a second. It's just fucking around here. Don't fuck with me, boy. Try again. Yeah, we're good there. Yeah, smash the likes, everybody, man. Fucking show me some support and some love, man. Appreciate that. Camera's just being a little bitch today. Is there still space in your private group? Yeah, there is. Oh yeah, by the way, Hasib, you're in. Don't worry. A lot of you guys who actually has messaged me, like all of you guys so far have. Yeah, that was it. The thing I was talking about before I had COVID. So the 50 places got full, right? Really quickly. Then what happened was there was still an extra 10 people actually wanted to jump in as well. About 10 people or so, and I was like, oh shit, we're fully booked and stuff like that. And some of them gave me a bit of a sub story. I'm a sucker for sub story, man. Fucking hell, man. I don't know what it is. I'm a sucker for sub story, straight up. So like some guys were telling me like how they want to make a better life for their mom and dad and stuff. And the moment you talk about your mom and dad, I'm like, oh man, I know how it feels. I know how it feels. I mean, like my pop's not around, so who am I to stop you? It is one of those ones. So I was like, I. That's why I did that post in it, like on YouTube itself. On if you guys have caught it, it was a voting system. I look at 50 people. So like, shall I open it up to 100 people? And majority came out to yeah, let it open. The other, there was a number of people said nah, the fuck a minute. So I was like, and people was voting up like, yo, you guys are heartless a little bit, you know? Shit, dude. But nah. Rack, don't worry, man. Like literally, I'm opening up the space. Right, there's still 40 more spaces there. I'm doing it to 100 people, and I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I am gonna make it 100 people. I am gonna have to lock it up for 100 as well, because it's gonna be 50 people as it was gonna be a bit tough. Like, well, not tough. I mean, because to actually monitor 50 people, give you guys homework, mark you guys, and correct you guys, and go on streams on a daily basis, and go for alts, a bunch of alts as well, because the YouTube will be focused more on Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? The private group will be focused on Bitcoin and Ethereum in terms of when I enter trades and stuff like that, and how I'm going to enter trades a bit more in depth as well. But we'll do a lot more alts as well, because alts can make a lot of money on alts, on longs and shorts. Yeah, DM me. To be honest, right, what I'll do, I'm going to have to make a new Twitter page, right, for the private group itself, for the group itself. And then what I'm going to do is get you guys to message me there. So those who already messaged me on Twitter, don't worry, I've got you covered. It's all good. If you want to message me now, by all means do so. It's at TraderDenk on Twitter. Just send me a message as well with your email address, and I'll put you on the list as well. It's going to be 100 people. Got 40 more spaces to fill up. And then after that, I'm going to cap it as well for the time being. Because I do have to, like I promise you guys, that I'm going to look after the 100 people there. I'm going to try and improve your strategy, improve your skills, get you to understand a lot. We've got 2 years to work on this market itself we bull market. So we got a lot to cover. We got a lot of work to do. There's going to be a lot of homework from me. And the only thing I ask from you guys is that, look, I get it that you guys have stuff going on at home and work and stuff like that. That's totally understandable. But all I want you to do is that to put the work into it, right? Because I'm happy to look. I'm not one of these guys who'll be like, you know what? There's like 10 people who are not turning up to class, for example. I'll take their money every month. No. If you're not turning up to class, I'll have to cut you out, right? Well, not turning up. If you're not being active, every couple of days, at least be active a little bit every couple of days. I'll have to actually cut you out and let someone else take the space as well, because it's if you're not finding value of it, all right, or you can't find the time, I'm happy to put you on the side on the wait list and then let you. No, I didn't respond to anyone. Trust me, like it's not just you. I never give up. It's everybody I haven't responded. But I'm telling you guys, those who DM me already have entered in. What I will do is make a new Twitter page. So bear with me a moment. I will make a new Twitter page. I need to think of a name for the private group. Do you guys have a name? Like, what do you think? What I should call it? I want the community to actually to freaking to tell me what you guys would think is a cool name. If you guys got a name, hit me up. Tell me what you think as well. I'm more than happy to actually to use one of you guys' ideas. Dank Army, I love that. Dank Clan, Dank's Den. Dank's Den was definitely a thing in mind as well. And then what? Yeah. But yeah, you guys are in. I'm gonna open it to 100 people, and then what I'll do is like I said, the rule is right that I don't need you to turn up every single day. I don't need you. You don't have to. You guys have a life to do, but I need you to actually try and put the work in. When I say homework, it's homework. I want everybody to do the homework, and you guys will have to send the homework in. Now, if you guys miss a homework, no problem. All right, I'm not gonna be harsh on you. No issues there. But if you're consistently missing homework, then I'm like, okay, I'll have to message you separately to have a chat to you, see how you're doing, see what the problem is, what can we do, how can I help you to make time for this. And if it's not going to work out for the time being, I'm like, listen, how about this? We'll take a break, all right? I'll give you a refund, because I'm not going to take your piece. I'll give you a refund for your money, and then like you're on the waiting list. When you feel that you're ready to come back in and put some time towards it, then by all means you get first spot. That's what I'll be looking to do as well, because I want to make it as fair as possible. I'm not here to scam anybody. It's fucking cheap, but it's $100. If you look at some of these private groups, I think 180, 160. I've seen some private groups into $200. I've looked around. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking cheap, fucking. I'm a fucking hell. Like, this is too cheap to be true. It's one of those ones. Mm. Justin, my man, miss you, my bro. Good to have you. Brown Starfish Trading. Oh shit. Dank Army. Everyone's saying Dank Army. You really like this Dank Army shit, eh? I love that. I love it, man. I miss you fucking guys so much, man. I tell you something though. When I was fucking dying, I'm like, shit, man. I wonder what Darius doing. Or Gandalf. I think, what do you call it? Gandalf is doing, and fucking Fan Satoshi. We got Rack. And I was thinking about you guys all the time, man. But I'm glad to be back. Nick, what's going on, brother? It's good to have you here, man. Someone should come up with Wick, an anime bad team name. What does that mean? I don't understand. Think Army wins. I think so. Yeah, I miss you guys so much, man. Yeah, you're in as well. You have a private course. It's coming out Optics, so coming in September, beginning of September, around that time. So that's why I need to push myself a little bit more. I've got my energy. I'm back into fucking grind mode now. So, an anime name. Oh, dude, you watch anime? I used to watch Naruto, fucking Bleach, and Love Hina and shit. Like, Love Hina's good though. It's funny as fuck. What else I used to watch? I used to watch loads of shit, man. Did you make plans already for the week? We'll rewatch day. Yeah. Well, I've done the Bitcoin bit. I'm doing Ethereum in a bit. Oh no, you mean the weekly outlook? No, I didn't do it. I had a fucking wedding to go to as well. I'd have to buy shit as well, so I was there till fucking mad late. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Rack. Appreciate that. Yeah, bro, love Hina. Oh, so your average hero knows about thingy. Love Hina. Yeah, Crypto Cruise. No, yeah, Naruto was sick. And I watched Boruto a little bit, then I never got into it. I think, you know what it is? I was so much in love with Naruto. It never topped it up. I heard it's a madness at the moment. I heard Naruto is fucking crazy. Like, he's lost Kurama and shit like that. I heard that's what happened so far. The Akatsuki, yeah. Bro, the best Akatsuki was fucking Itachi. Itachi and fucking, is it Hidan? No, not Hidan. Kisame. Kisame and Hitachi was a fucking ultimate combo, but Kisame, I have mad love for him. Mad love. His way of the ninja was a sick way. Your boy, yep, bro, Leon fucking Edwards, man. Fucking Leon is a geezer and a half, man. Smashed it, man. We talked about it in the fucking beginning of the show as well. So yeah, dude, let's fucking get to work, man. It's been an hour and 15 minutes, man. We fucking getting sidetracked and shit with Leon Edwards and anime and shit. What the fuck's going on with us? Right, so I want to talk about EPDC quickly. So EPDC, I was talking about this in the group, right, in the Telegram. If you guys in the Telegram, it's Dank Hub. And so what I was saying, yeah, from low to high, and it literally did what it's thing, right. It rejected off what? Off this high here. So this area of consolidation there, that's what it rejected. The moment it rejected off there, can you see it? It comes into here, comes back down, wicks into it, and sells off. This was your trigger to cut your trades. If you went any long, it was the trigger to cut your trades. And that's it. So basically, we essentially, because it doesn't always have to go to the high. You always have to look at where the previous consolidation was. So literally, we've done this high, low, low to high to low, low to high. Now what happens now is high to low. We come into to August, end of August, mid-range. See what happens in mid-range. Lose this below, range low. Alt's are going to go down, in my opinion. Straight off the bat, I can tell you off the spot there. Same time, at the same motherfucking time, right? If you look here, this is the grand macro range. This is what I call the Grand Meister here, right? So let me just try and move my head around, right? So if I move my head here, you guys can see what the fuck's going on, right? See this high here, to this low here, mid-range, where we are. We're at the mid-range. This mid-range has been choppy. This has been choppy around the mid-range. Okay, what let it do is think, I don't fucking care. I know once we get above here, take out these highs and hold above it, right? Then I know that's the next set of targets for longs, and that's the next set of targets for longs as well. That's what I know that's going to happen, right? When it happens. So until then, we play this range bound game. If we start losing this level, we go down to this area, then this area as a retest, and see how much we pull back before we even go back up, right? So that's the macro range, but then we got the smaller range over here, right there. So we're literally playing here. It's no different. Dollar's been doing that as well. Don't believe me? I'll show you dollar. Dollar on the 3 months, you can see this as well. I talked about it plenty of times as well. I'll do it one more time. You see this? This, like, Ethereum's high, Ethereum's low. Let's say that's Ethereum's low, and it's range banded over here. And what's happened to dollar? Pushed up, right? So dollar looks kind of bullish in my opinion. I think dollar, once we reclaim, let's just do this quickly actually. So this has been like 6-7 years, yeah, 7 years worth of consolidation over here. We've finally broken out on the upside, and this, oops, fucker, on dollar is right here. See this range band environment over here? So we'll come into range low. If we step into the range low and hold above it, I said this is the next target here, off this low there. Then we can go to the next target up here at 114. If this is happening to go up higher with dollar, ES, Dow, Nasdaq, all going to collapse. Crypto's going to collapse. September's going to happen, right? And I do think September we're going to push up higher, okay? So let's see how it works there. And if that happens, it is what it is. Until we break back below it here and break down, I'll be looking for targets here, but this has to happen yet, but we'll see what happens. At the moment, the question is, do we close below here, right? And then lose the level, come back into this area, or do we carry on going a little bit more higher first? So it's a very tricky one. The question is, like, is the US in recession? Battery's fucking giving up on me. Fuck that. Let's just turn this off for now, and let's just chat to you guys like that. I need to charge this up properly. Yeah, you did message me, Bam Bam. I do remember you on there, yeah. Pain was mad. Yo, that Pain fight was fucking sick, though. Do you remember that? Pain and Naruto. They went on hard, these motherfuckers went on. I think the best fight that I remember, like my favorite fight, will have to be Naruto versus Sasuke. The one before Sasuke leaves. This is the original Naruto before Shippuden. That was my favorite fight. I watched that over and over again, because there were still like kids in it. And the second one, I think my second one is Itachi versus Sasuke. That's a mad epic fight. We have fucking, who else? You know, Hidan versus Guy Sensei. That was a not Guy Sensei, Asuma Sensei. That was a fucking sick fight. And what else do we have? We have a bunch of them. You know, when the Kages, the 5 Kages fight against freaking Naruto versus B. That was sick as well. Naruto versus Pain. I think everyone loves that one, yeah. Favorite one was versus Pain. That was epic. I think my favorite one I think it stands out the most to me. That will always stand out the most was Naruto versus Sasuke, the first original one. At the Valley of the what's it called? The Valley of Death. Or something like that. I think that valley where Jiraiya's final fight. Yo, that was sick. Gaara versus fucking Bushy Brows. I'ma leave fucking no. Rock Lee. That was a sick fight though too as well. Madara versus, you know what, Madara versus the 5 Kages. I think it was good, but I expected a lot more from Madara. You know, I don't know why. I just expected much more of an epicness from him. But that was, they were all fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why Naruto versus Sasuke touched me the most is because it reminds me of a friend that I lost. I need to put the camera on so you guys can actually see. One second. One more try. Okay, one more try on the camera, and then that's it. One second, guys. Sorry about this, but fucking toss spot of a fucking camera, man. You buy something expensive, man. It's fucking shit sometimes, man. Sometimes it's not worth but paying an extra couple of hundreds, man. Fucking bullshit. You know? Yeah, so the reason why that Madara, the Sasuke versus Itachi one hit me the most, it will always hit me the most. It will always do. I had a friend called Hussein in it, and I lost him because of my fault in it. He got shot because of me. I was there in it, and he would always say that like he would always say that he's Naruto and I'm Sasuke, innit? And what happened was was 16. I went to go see a girl in Coventry, innit? Went to go link a girl up. He was with me, and fucking hell. Oh shit. So yeah, the dude, we went there. I went to go see a girl, and the girl never turned. Well, we're waiting in the park in it, and we're in another ends. We don't really know what, like, we don't know anyone in Coventry. Bunch of like, we saw like 3 or 4 guys, black guys, walking past it. They start looking at us. We're looking at them, and my boy Hussein was like, he's like, bro, listen, like, allow it, but allow it, like, don't start looking for beef in it. And I was like, it's all. I'm like, nah, if these guys want something, let's do it. And I was a hothead. I was a very hothead. If these guys want something, let's do it in it. And the funny thing is, I've never told a story apart from told it to 3 people, and I've kept this in for 14 years as well. Anyway, so I was 16. These 3 guys come over, and they start saying, "What you doing in my ends? What you doing? Where you from? This and that." I'm like, "Listen, I'm here to just check a girl in it," and like they're like, "Oh, you go check a girl from Coventry? You're from our end. So who the fuck do you think you are? You're from Brum, this and that." And like one of them swung at me, lamped me on like I remember it was hit me right here by my ear, and it fucking ringed. My ear rang completely, and I just went bang, hit him in the nose. He dropped. The other 2 came, and it's like me versus those 3. Hussein was trying to stop us. My boy Hussein tried to stop us in it, right? And those 3 got like, we banged them out, right? Well, I banged them out, and they left. And Hussein goes to me, he's like, bro, like, let's get out of here. Let's go back home. I'm like, nah, it's blessed. Let me go see the girl. We'll see what going on. And then we go. And he kept begging me. He's like, bro, let's go. I'm like, look, if you want to go, you go in it. And he goes, nah, I'm not leaving you behind, bro. Let's just fucking go home. What you doing, man? You want to link this guy? Tell her to fucking come over here. Pay a fucking train ticket or whatever. He's like, he said to me, I don't feel comfortable. Let's go home. 10 minutes in. 10 minutes later, right? We're arguing. Me and him are arguing. We're going back and forth. I'm getting pissed off at him. Because I'm linking this girl. I'm meeting this girl. And her friend's going to come over for Hussein kind of thing in it. And about 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, 20 black guys come over. We see them walking from a distance, a fucking far distance. We see bare mans over there. Hussein looks at them. He looks at me. He's like, bro, this is not good. Let's just duck out. I'm like, nah. It's blessed. It's calm in it. And he always had my back, man. That guy, he always had my back. He always had my back, man. The dude came over in it, and they're like, they come over, and I think I'm a bad man. I think I was a bad man back then, innit? Grown ass man, fucking in his like late 20s, 30s kind of thing. I'm a 16-year-old boy. Pulls out a gun, points it at both of us in it. And it's like, which one of these motherfuckers over here? He was saying the N-word a lot, obviously, right? I'm just making it a bit more to the situation in it. Like, which one of these motherfuckers hit you? Apparently what happened is I banged out, right, this kid whose cousin runs a gang in fucking Coventry. And that moment hit, fucking hell, I shot myself, man. I already thought I was gonna die, man. I already thought I was gonna go. And the kid pointed at me. He's like, "It's this guy here." And I was like, "It doesn't really matter how big you are. I'm a bitch now. I'm gonna be honest. I was a bitch. The guy got a fucking gun. 20 man's there. It's me and my boy here. We ain't gonna fucking survive that shit. No way we ain't gonna survive that shit." The dude hits me across the face with a gun, right? Slaps me across the face, right? And I'm saying, he's like, bro, listen, we're sorry, this and that. He's saying sorry. I'm not saying sorry. The ego in me is so fucking high. I don't fucking say sorry. That's how fucking stupid I am. I don't say sorry to him. Because I fucked with his cousin for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And basically, the dude gets me on my knees, fam. He gets me on my knees, puts the fucking gun. Like, he's a bit of a distance, put the gun towards me. He's like, beg. I beg you to beg now, innit? I ain't begging shit. In my head, I'm like, if I'm gonna go like a fucking man. I'm like, it doesn't matter. There's no way. If you're gonna shoot me, you're gonna shoot me now. Whether I beg or don't beg, you're gonna shoot me. So I'm like, I ain't fucking begging for shit. I ain't dying like a little bitch, right? I die like this, fine, fuck it. But there's no way I'm gonna do it. I don't know what happened. I remember. I closed my eyes, thinking this is it. This is it. I really thought to myself, I'm closing my eyes. I start reading the kalima. I said, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. So God, please forgive me for all my sins. I'm not a good kid. I'm bad, this and that. Forgive me. I fucked up here, and this is gonna be the end of me. And literally, all I hear is bang, a gunshot pops, and a body comes flying onto me, like hits my chest. Now the pressure hits my chest. I didn't get a shot. My boy Hussein took the shot for me. He stood in front of me. And he died. He took a shot for me, man. He died on the spot. Fucking hell, man. Sallallahu Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Because of me. Because of my stupidity. He took a shot. For no reason. For me. Because of a fucking girl. That day, I swear to God, I don't know what happened, man. These boys jumped out. They left. He took a bullet. And I remember when he landed onto me, I hugged him so tight. I hugged him really tight. I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be okay. I held him. And he looked at me. He smiled. He's like, you really are a dumbass. He goes, I knew you were a dumbass. When we were friends. When I was 4 years old. When we were 4. He goes to me, I knew you were a dumbass when we were 4 years old. He goes, your stupidity got us in this situation, bro. And he stopped talking. I was... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, man. One of the first thing I did... The first thing I did when I had money from crypto, I cashed out a big sum. I went to his mom's place. I go, here you go, auntie. This is from Hussein. This is from Hussein. Fucking hell. His little brother, man, Hassan, was a boy, man. He was, how old was he at the time? He must have been about 9, 10 years old, man. Some of the stupid things when you're young, you think you're sick, but you ain't sick, man. You're a fucking dumbass. He really was a friend and a half, man. There's no guy like him. No one's ever come close to him. No one. I haven't seen a human being who is close to this guy. You know what I'm saying? Guys saying I don't blame myself, but let's be honest, man. It really is my fault. If I had listened to him, it would have been a different story. You would be here with me. He'd be my right hand man in this whole situation. In this whole crypto thing, he'll be my right hand man. I always thought I like... Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah. I still remember that day when I cashed out. I had in cash. I went to his mom's place. Knocked on the door. And I remember I sat down and she like her mom always make this mad amazing tea. And I got auntie, I got a gift for you. This is from Hussein. And she opens it up, she looks at it, she goes, I don't want this. This is not gonna bring my son back.
I was so heartbroken there. I gave it to his little brother. His brother now, he's what? This was like this was last year. He's about 22 years old. I gave it to his brother. I said, listen, keep this cash. Remember, this is for your mum and dad. All right, take something for you. But this is for your family. I'll always look after you, and don't worry about it. Every single month, I'm gonna send a little something to you guys to pay off everything as well. So, you guys are part of family as well. So, when I say I look after family, they're one of them. Oh yeah, Alhamdulillah, I've come from a long way in it, but at the cost of a brother. You know what I'm saying? Is he really worth it? What's the point? What am I gonna do with money? You know what I'm saying? I told you I got some. I did tell you I got loads of stories, loads of stories. Some of them funny as fuck. Some of them is just depressing as fuck. We all have stories though. We all do. And I just think to myself, I didn't really think I was gonna open this up. To be honest, I never really wanted to open this up. This was a story that I was gonna keep for myself. Only three people knew about this story. Um, and that I told. Like obviously, I told the mom and dad and the brother what happened, and there was only three people outside those well, six in total that knew the story. I never thought I was gonna talk about it again. So every anniversary, I go to that park, man. I just go sit at that park at that bench. I know where the bench is, man. I just sit there, man, for like as hours, man. Fucking hell. Because of my stupidity. My fucking stupidity. He was a kind hearted soul, man. He would always say to me over and over again, he goes, "You're a dumbass." He goes, "Z, I met some fucking crackheads, but you're the biggest dumbass I've ever met." And I really am one. It's tough. It's tough. Thank you, brothers. I really appreciate all of you guys, man. Appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that, guys. But yeah, man. You know, I've lost friends in arguments. I lost friends from my stupidity. But the one thing is, I always want to do now, going forward in life, is that you want to be my friend, you want to be my bro, by all means. You want to walk away, by all means. You want to be there by my side, by all means. Doesn't matter. I don't judge anyone by their appearance, by their knowledge, or their education, or what they have or what they don't have. I just see each and one of you guys as a human being, and I respect each and every one of you guys. Um, but yeah, man. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, that's true. That God takes the best first. He really was the best. He was such a good-looking guy. He was such a pretty guy. Really good-looking guy. Strong as fuck. Kind, the kindest soul you'd ever meet, man. You know, soft-hearted, soft-spoken as well. You know, everyone who ever met him fell in love with the guy. You know. You guys are legitimately one of the sickest guys I've met. Thank you. Thank you so much, each and one of you guys. Let's get back to the work. Let's get back to work. Let's not make this into a sad story now any further than it is. It's a dollar's going up, right? It's bullish. We talked about it. Let's talk about Ethereum now. Ethereum. If I had all this stuff now. Thank you, brothers. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Looking at Ethereum on the 3 month as well. We're coming off. So you see this here, off the 3 month, right? You see this. We're literally finding some resistance off there. I mean, what's it? That was it. It's this. That was the second quarter low, right? So do you remember when we had, let's remember the range that we had? Let me just put this up back up. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, guys, man. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for that. Let's go. 1 month, right? So if I hide all this, right? Let me delete all this for a moment, and then I'll bring this back all up. I need to clean up my charts soon as well. So if you're looking at the monthly on Ethereum, where have we come up to? You see this? This is a range, right? It's a range. I think it's a quarterly range. So range high, range low, mid range. We're playing in this throughout the 2021 cycle, and then like past the 2022 cycle. What we've done so far is, as you can see, maybe on the weekly be a bit more clearer. Yeah, weekly is much more clearer. Look what we got here. Look how it's happened. So low to high, high to oops, low to high, high to low, low to high, and then we're back to low. We've come back down, and the question was this a deviation of the range, or is this a retest of the range? The fact that we closed below the quarterly range, that to me was just a retest of the range for us to break down further. Where would confirmation would be below this green line, 1400. The 1400 area will be the key area for me to go shorts back into this here to 750. What's so special about 1400? Well, if you look here, $1,400, right, is the previous all-time high, and look what it is. So the moment we lose this, because that level at 1400 has resistance, support, looks like a deviation there. If we come back into here, we can still reclaim it and still play up higher. We don't fucking know, but the confirmation, this is the key, is the confirmation for shorts will be if we lose this area here, we come back down and let's go a lot more lower to 1750. From 1750 off this low over here, then we look at this range over here. Well, this is it. If you look at it, just delete all this shit. So yeah, so you can see here we got a range band environment from this low here to this high here. That's a range band environment. So we're looking to come to here and potentially come back into retest off this block here. Maybe just come off here as well first. So that's what Ethereum is on a view itself, right? It doesn't look good if you ask me. It does look like a bag of shit. Appreciate that, Carl. Appreciate it. You know what? Honestly, all of you guys have been awesome, man. You made sure to make every moment count, bro. You didn't waste the life he gave you. Look at where you are now. You know what? I tell you something though. It's not worth it though. It really isn't worth it, in my opinion. I lost a really good brother. Thank you, Sebastian. Appreciate that. You're not late, man. Don't worry about it. I'll look after all of you guys. All this really, right, is for my family. And when I say family, right, like my close family, it'll be like my mom, my dad, my brother, you know, everyone at home. Hussein's involved, his mom and dad. These are the family that I look after. Like those are the ones that when I said like I've taken care of all my family, that was the first one, and now you guys are next as well. So I'm gonna take care of you guys as well. So that's my promise to him. Because one thing he did said to me as well. He goes to me when and this was a couple of months before he passed away. I remember like AM, how's it going, brother? You good? Yeah, I remember like a boy. He was saying to me, well, it was just before my birthday or something like that or whatever. He said to me, he's like, bro, like listen. He goes, you got a kind heart, right? And you just don't use it. You know, you think you're a sick guy, but because like, bro, like if you let yourself go and just become who I know who you are, you really will. You like you love taking care of people in it. He goes like, use that energy in it. And that's what I've been doing over the last couple of year or two, you know. End of the day, fucking hell, man. You know when you lose a brother like that, your world crumbles. You know, your life changes a lot. You know, what you think that was good and whatnot. I don't know. Give me a second, guys. I just need to get some water, all right? Let me get some water and we'll carry on with the Ethereum, yeah. Fucking hell. 1 second, guys.
Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. I just need to look for a freaking board motto. Board motto's hanger. I didn't get a hanger. 1 second. You know what? I can't find. I don't know where it is. 1 second. You know what? Fuck it. I'll have to do it in a bit. Give me a second. Let me just send a message. Mapi tu so spot pod mo tu lah good lah. Tu ne, let's move finish mo streaming good mo fini dans good 15-20 minutes. Après la mo David ben garage pour road ça pod mo tu là mo amener là. Ben sac tout ça pour amener là. Just don't mind good 15-20 minutes, okay? See you in a bit. Sorry to hear that, Yarrow, man. Yeah, guilt kills you. Thank you so much, Yuri. Yeah, do you guys mind if I leave the ETH chart? Yeah? No. If I take a break now, if I leave the ETH chart now, it's not respectful to you guys. No. Forget it. Let's just thingy. Let's just finish this off. Let's finish off the ETH chart, okay? Let's do this, right? Let's do a plan. I'm gonna whiz through it quite quickly. No, it's all good. Nah, I'm blessed. Let me just finish this off quickly. I wanna at least I know the Ethereum chart as well, because you know what it is. I've been off for a week, right? And I don't want to take some time off here like that. I don't think it's respectful, like, to you guys, to each and one of you guys. You guys have been waiting for me. I'm back. Let's just talk about it briefly. Let's talk about I'm just gonna whiz through it, okay? No, guys, come on, man. Don't. Bro, like, listen, let's just do the ETH chart, right? Let's just do the ETH chart. That's what we're talking. We start it off, right? We're just gonna finish it off. That's all it is, right? Don't. You guys are not going. Don't fucking leave me now. Please don't fucking leave me now, right? I'm telling you, right? I'm gonna finish it off, right? And that's all it is, okay? Right, are you guys leaving? Right, are you guys leaving? Nah, that's mad, that is. Thank you. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna leave the chart. I'm gonna take. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. About this. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, right? I've got nothing but love for you guys. Thank you for your understanding as well. Alright, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're back to normal, and let's not ever talk about this story again. All right, please, let's never ever bring this story up again. Like, that's the one thing I'm asking from you guys, and we move on. I like it's good that you guys know where I'm coming from, how I feel about life, and how I feel about you guys, and some of the experience I've gone through. But I don't want to ever bring this up again. Like, no one ever mentioned it. My boy Hussein. No one ever mentioned that again. No one mentioned about the story again. I'm never gonna talk about this again. Okay, so. No. The video will stay here because the BTC and whatnot and the whole outlook and whatever, we'll leave that is. I'm not afraid of showing my emotions. I ain't no bitch about it. But we cool. We're cool, yeah? So listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. Yeah, thank you so much for that, guys. Appreciate that, man. You really are. I got the best family ever, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. My fans will kick everybody else's asses fans off, man. I tell you straight, man. But yeah, listen, I'll catch you guys soon, and we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow back to normal at 10:15, and yeah, all right, cool. I'm back though. That's the good thing is I am back. We're gonna fucking kill it, right? So yeah, take care, guys. All right, speak to you soon, man. Love.